guys, I'm going to switch it back to 8 minutes because 9 minutes is too long. I put it back to 8 minutes for many reasons because 9 minutes only gives you a chance to do 2 games.
The heater is over there, isn't it?
No.
Put the heater there. Oh, it's right here. Right here.
I'll be fine. We need it.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the rookie rankings. As we hit the halfway mark in the regular season, here's who has taken the lead in the Rookie of the Year race. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And as the Rookie of the Year race is getting clearer, these young men are standing out as the cream of the freshman crop.
And you know what? The talent they have undeniable. And the more they've gotten used to the demands of life in the NBA, the better they've got.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. MP is out there with Derek White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Philadelphia, we've got Maxey. Joel Embiid is out there with George. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard position. Better be on your game tonight, Clark. These teams like to go, go, go.
Exciting for us and the fans, BA, but exhausting for the defense. I mean, it should be a high-scoring affair, up-tempo, windshield wiper quality. Expect a lot of substitutions to keep things fresh.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
It's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Maxey. His last outing, we saw him score 22. The 3. Kept alive. And Embiid with the power jam.
Well, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Outside White. Outside Brown. Back to MP. There's the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
George outside. Porzingis against Embiid. Over Porzingis. Embiid can't hit. Boston's gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. MP, the pass to Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Tatum's got 6.
Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
White against Maxey. Embiid inside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Here's McCain, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. George passes to Maxey. Now Embiid, defended by Porzingis. Pocket 4. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Embiid's got his second bucket of the game.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Back to MP. There's Tatum with the 3. And that makes him 3
Thinks
for 4.
him out.
He's
Done
looking
it.
good.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Yabusele tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum's got room. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the double.
And it's Maxey missing. Boston leading by 9. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Tatum. The 3 is up. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
McCain shot is off. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. It's stolen by Maxey. To end the run. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's Brown. And the
Ooh,
jam
baby.
by Brown.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Maxey against White. Here's Embiid. He's got 6. Over Porzingis. Philadelphia with another miss. Now here's MP. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, nice D from George.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Maxey. Misses the layup. Boston leading by 14. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big 3, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Now here's George. Yet to see a basket.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Tatum finds Porzingis. From downtown. And it's
That should have gone in.
It's George on the wing, covered by MP. Misses the jumper from the wing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Tatum. Back to MP. On the wing, Tatum really played well against New Orleans in his last game. He buries it from three. MP's got 12.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
There's a minute 54 left to play in the first. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Their last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for White. A minute 15 left in the first. Drummond to screen on Holiday. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a moment to check in on the rookies with the best shooting percentage in the last month. MP, number one.
I mean, he's shooting like a seasoned player right now. It has to be exciting for the coaching staff to see him excelling like this.
And what I like about him is he rarely pulls the trigger unless he has a quality look, an open look. And he's cagey and crafty. Now he creates room for himself to get his shot off. Well, I love his offensive presence. A lot of poise he plays that end of the floor with. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
MP against Butler to the inside. Now here's Drummond, guarded closely. Here's Grimes, shot clock at 6, and again unable to change momentum here.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Now here's Butler. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Three-pointer. The rebound, Celtics.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tatum. And finished off
He
by
choked too
Tatum.
long.
Well, part of the game
He did a good dunk. That was a good dunk, guys, but he took too long.
Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Maxey surveys. Drummond the screen on Holiday. And here's Butler outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Boston calls time here. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Celtics out in front, opening up a huge gap. And the second quarter is on its way when... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Kelly, you out there with Edwards. Then there's Butler, then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Embiid with a steal. Butler, the open look. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for Boston. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland, where they'll face the Cavaliers. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Butler against MP. And it's Butler with the jam.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, he could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Brown, no good. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
MP against Butler. MP, the pass to Brown. Council with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Butler. Count that one. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And here's Brown for 3. Good. And it's Horford who picks up the assist.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Drains the triple. Oubre's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
What a response by Oubre. Just coming down and sniping that 3.
Back to MP. Holiday passes to MP.
You have the ball, shoot.
Brown on the wing.
Shoot.
Just 5 on the clock. A deep 3 from MP. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
That's because they're not shooting. The guys are not shooting when they get the ball. They need to shoot right away. They need to shoot quick. If they want to score, they need to. If they want to score, I pass it in and they need to shoot quick. That's what they need to do. If they don't do that, then they take too long, and then I have to be the one that has to solve. Deal with the consequence of not getting the shot when he needs to go.
Nice shot by Brown.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the 3-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, with his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, BA. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
And both free throws good for MP. The The 76ers have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to George. For three, Maxey sinks the tray. Maxey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Welcome to Maxey's world, one of the more efficient three-point shooters in this game.
On the wing, Tatum. On the wing, Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Takes a three. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by MP.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the three-point revenge there.
Pass to Oubre. George outside. The three. Boston pulls it in. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win. Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
And here's Oubre from the arc. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Back to MP. Here's the three. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Yabusele, defended by Porzingis. Down low. Here's George. Pass to Maxey. Here's McCain. Shot to stop the run. Hauser grabs the board. 1:10 left to play in the first half of basketball. Holiday passes to MP. Man, the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Outside Maxey. Here's McCain, covered by MP. For three. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got a second bucket on the night.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to MP. Oh, swiped away. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's George. Oh, he hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Philadelphia shooting just 35% from the floor. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. MP, the pass to Holiday. Count it. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so it's MP making things happen for Boston. And he ends the quarter with a double-double, doing whatever his team needs. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball, this is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. Let's switch gears now and talk about MP. He had quite the performance in that first half.
Oh man, we saw MP take it over. He was aggressive at times, and I thought maybe a little too aggressive at times, Shaq, but all the dominoes are falling his way.
Don't tease me with food, my man.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Here's Maxey. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pair, White and Brown. And it's MP in at the point.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
It's both from the stripe. Here's MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 29 points.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
White against Maxey. Shoots over White. And it's Maxey missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Yabusele. Second half getting started. About a minute played. No good from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 21.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on White. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 5 now.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, BA. And in the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter. And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. To the paint. Stolen by MP. Outside White. And here's MP from outside. And the 3-pointer goes. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
George is screen on White. Maxey attacking. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Maxey's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 15-4 run. MP, the pass to Tatum. From deep, MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. 3 points. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Embiid against Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Pulls up. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele. For 3, George. And no good.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Brown finds White. MP outside. And here's Tatum. Brown passes to MP. Let's go with a 3. Tatum can't hit.
That shit going in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, the screen on White. For 3, Maxey connects from downtown. Maxey's got 10 points in the game.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Back to MP. Pass to Tatum. Now here's MP. Outside Tatum. MP, the pass to Tatum. From deep. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Maxey. Into the lane. Boston with a rebound. Now MP. 37 points for him. And he makes it.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
White against Maxey. Here's Yabusele. And he dumps it down.
When he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's MP. And Embiid with the block.
Big fella getting a little angry. Embiid, of course, at the defensive end.
Pass to McCain. And here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. And here's MP. Get him 39. Yep, count it. MP's got 41.
Look at MP. Suddenly catching the defense with their guard down and making them pay.
Back to Maxey. Here's McCain. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Shoots over Brown. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Anytime George has room to shoot it, it's usually a high-quality shot. Clearly is one of the most gifted players in the game.
MP inside. Releases from 15. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Embiid, a screen on MP. Driving to the basket. McCain's shot is off. Boston has got 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
As his career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. MP, a big group substitution here for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Al Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. Hauser, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. 26 seconds left in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's MP. Jump shot is good that time. MP's got 47 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
And it's Maxey missing. MP with it. From behind the arc. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Buck. that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here, MP's checked in.
Got this. MP.
And you can see how scary this team can be when.
And it's good! He hits another one!
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for fourth most 50-point games in NBA history.
Yeah, next up on the list is Harden. And just like Harden, he is a determined scorer. When he gets on a roll, the defense is almost helpless.
They've got Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's Boston now. And here's MP from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 56 in the game. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's McCain. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory. They controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and
We
Grant Hill.
destroyed them,
This is
guys.
Brian
They didn't
Anderson.
stand a chance.
So long, everyone.
We decimated them to death.
Okay, Jay. That's how we stand on business.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.
was try and get the Raptors on points, and assists, but blocks and rebounds, they take too long.
Solid effort tonight on both ends.
Okay, 51 right now.
So I'm thinking about letting the kids play on the vacation.
Can't screw around. We need to get to the next game. Two alpha was enough. Let's get back.
Game time. Let's get it, MP. My boy is just all around excellent.
Taking on the Cavaliers. For the Celtics, they've shown no fear so far this season. Now on the road against one of the toughest tests yet. You can bet they're salivating at the chance to cement their elite standing in this league. Cavs, Celtics is next, right after this. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Ulrich. This is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Donovan Mitchell.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's MP in at the point. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with Hunter. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 spot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball. And look
Time to pull these guys out.
And the Cavaliers start out with the ball. Outside Garland. And the 3-ball is good.
Oh, very solid from B. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
To Porzingis. Tatum on the wing. MP outside. Tatum kicks to MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And not only, Greg, has MP been selected to the All-Star team this year, he was named a starter as well.
And it's a huge honor, guys, and you can tell that it means a lot to him. He wants to prove he belongs out there with these guys, and I expect him to bring his A game for sure.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Another miss by Garland. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
Now, here's Mitchell. A 24-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I keep going to that until they stop him.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. The coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to the defense. He's faster. That means we have to get crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
And they're bringing you up.
Guys, we have to pause with female nonsense. Sorry about that, guys.
TNT 5G Slam Cam. Garland with the level.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move.
It's just nothing new, guys. George always wants to store the future generations, and then we have to clean, and then the other future generations have to clean up current generation's mess because they commit crimes to get away with it. I mean, they're the ones committing crimes, guys. Current generations commit crimes, and there's no anything about it. There's no justice system at all.
That's the free fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Donovan Mitchell, third.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Garland, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
A try by Garland. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Garland's got 7.
Fearless move by Garland inside, going for the high percentage shot.
Here's White. Carries it down low.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mitchell passes to Mobley. Hunter with it. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. Today, the development is out in Brooklyn on the Nets trade with the Washington Wizards. They wanted somebody who could run the offense, get the ball where it needs to go, and play with fire on the defensive end. Marcus Smart is all of that and more. The quintessential glue guy. I'm told they could not be happier to bring in Smart.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Plumlee with the steal. Mitchell against White. And it's Mitchell missing. And here's Boston. They're on a 20-6 run. Tatum kicks to MP. Celtics passing it around. Tatum's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Holds it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Here's Porzingis. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Garland with the bucket.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
Brown finds MP. The 3 from Tatum. And he's good at the 3 ball. Tatum's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Boston.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
There's Garland. Missed inside. Boston leading by 12. Here's MP. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart,
Yes.
he's getting him the ball.
And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Wade comes in for Evan Mobley. Okoro's checked in for Hunter. And it's Ty Jerome in for Donovan Mitchell. There's Garland. Out to Wade. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Cornette. Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
No, I think I'll be fine for now.
assists that time. MP's got 12 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Jerome. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most. And here's Garland for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. 12 points for him.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Outside, Horford. MP outside. Outside, Horford. Pass to MP.
Yeah, I said no.
Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
A taste of how competitive Embiid can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
The shot game clock separated by 4. Here's Jerome. Still yet to score. Pass to Okoro. Horford against Wade. Here's Jerome. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Matching baskets from the perimeter are the heart of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
The wing set for him, Mitchell and Okoro. Wade up yet another bucket.
And with each game, it seems his rookie campaign gets brighter and brighter. He now has the 4th most points ever in a rookie season.
And you know what? He's not done yet. This sort of success really breeds confidence for a young player. Not that he needs any at all to get a boost, but my goodness, he has been something. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was looking great.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Jerome, good on the triple. Jerome's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
MP passes to Horford. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for MP.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Here's Jerome, covered by MP. Jerome, no good. Celtics leading by 20. Inside, here's Tatum over Mitchell, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by MP. 15 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Jerome. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Tatum. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Richards finds Mitchell. And then Mitchell hit the dunk.
You love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Pass to MP from the arc. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's MP. The Cavaliers pull it in.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Oh, great pass by Mitchell. He can run your offense, slide over to the two as well, giving you some great backcourt versatility.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's knocked down 3/4 of his foul shots this season, so he's right around 75%.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Dean Wade. And Hunter subbed in for Okoro. And Richards no good on that one. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel is not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
To the paint, here's Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 8th assist in the game. Jerome passes to Richards. Here's Jerome. He has 6. Hunter with a screen on MP. And another miss by Cleveland.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And denied, he sends it right off the glass. White dishes to MP. White the pass to MP. Tatum kicks to MP. Drills it from outside. MP's got 27 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called, Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley comes in for Nick Richards. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Hunter. And Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just the guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Drills the three-pointer.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Cleveland shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Garland, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The 3 from MP. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Garland, no good. Boston dictating the flow. Over in the corner, White. The three from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Pass to Garland. Now Hunter launches a 3, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. Again, what an avalanche!
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him, but we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to. Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good.
And there's the bucket from MP.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside Garland. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Garland's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Cavs. Here's MP. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Boston Celtics. What an amazing quarter. There was
Gonna beat it, baby.
no stopping it. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I'll say this. Yeah, you want to protect the paint. When you're getting killed from long range, you have to make the adjustment defensively. They're not going to win like this.
Seems highly unlikely, indeed. And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
I call this a smart get for this team. I'm telling you, one of, if not the best defenders in the league, and he brings the intangible, Shaq. He could eventually be the heart of this team.
Seems like that has been the case everywhere he's been. High school, college, all the way through.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Pass to Tatum. Plumlee with the rebound. The Cavaliers on offense. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Got that one up quick. White's got his second bucket tonight.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Garland, no good.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's MP. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Garland with the drive, and they pick up 2. Garland's got 24.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
Another bucket. Wow.
and this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Outside Garland. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. MP fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And another one falls.
An elite talent in just his rookie year. He's now third all-time for rookie point production.
And the ability he has shown to score is very uncommon to have right out of the gates. For three, Hunter nailed from three-point land. Hunter's got 7 points.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on it.
And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Garland with the bucket.
And he was hot from three to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
MP outside. Pass to Brown. Here's the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Garland attacking. MP grabs the miss. Austin's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, nice lob there, and what a leap by Tatum. You just have to admire that kind
The
of
dunk, baby. And that's how you do it.
We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Garland kicks to Mobley. Mitchell against White. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And another miss by Cleveland.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Brown's shot is good.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Mitchell passes to Hunter. They need this. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good on the 3-point shot. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Mitchell kicks to Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Hunter's got 10 points in the game.
You can see the confidence building now that he's found his mark from 3 in this second half. The defense is going to have to do it.
Good, he hits again.
And what's another 60-burger to him? I mean, you can almost expect it from him at this point.
And he is now within distance of the most 60-point games in a single season. He could do it. Here's Mobley, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
MP looking around. Pass to Tatum. A 3 ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Hunter with it. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP outside. Misses the 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Here's Garland. Great D that time from Tatum.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Back to MP. Connects from three-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Al Cleveland shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Mobley outside. Back to Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Mitchell dishes to Plumlee. Pass to Hunter. Now Mitchell. Off the run. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Back to MP. Shoots the three. And another one falls. Amazing. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
2 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The three from Garland. Hits it from three-point range. Garland's got 30.
And when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he...
This week.
That's a great question, Kevin. I mean, there are some guys who I think get underrated because they play with other guys who are so talented and draw the attention. One guy that I have really seen lately that I think has been better than people think is Grayson Allen. The best three-point shooter, or one of the best three-point shooters in the NBA, and a very underrated defender.
And he's evolving, isn't he? Looks like he's working on other parts of his game, but he's always been able to shoot, which has been his calling card.
And he's a much more athletic guy than people give him credit for.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the craft.
don't even know what's coming for them.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
You look at MP, he's the leader in voting in the East. What an accomplishment.
It's really one of the biggest honors in the NBA. It means the fans just love your game.
So with the starting lineups locked in and All-Star Weekend right around the corner, we hope you'll join us for all the action right here on 2K Sports. Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Klay Thompson. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Exum in at the 2 guard. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis in center. MP is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Brown in at the 3. And we've got All-Star Weekend fast approaching. I'm sure all the players are looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're competing that weekend, it's an honor and a lot of fun. And for the guys that aren't, it's a few welcome days of rest and relaxation.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside Davis. No good on the 3. MP outside. Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Lively. Outside, Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Back to MP. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Takes the 3. And it's Irving missing. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Here's Exum. After the basket by Boston, the 3 from Thompson, pure from three-point range.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end. Boy, just 1 for 4, a little risky right now.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Gets the three to fall.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Phil Mazzulla. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep. On the wing, Davis. Exum outside. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Davis a screen. Unloads. Exum shot is off.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Here's Curry. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Exum outside. Pass to Davis. Back to Thompson. Left side Irving. There's the triple. Rebound Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here's Davis. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, what a nightmare corner for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Irving against MP. Irving attacking. And that time also a missed shot.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Curry finds MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 23.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Rankings are shaking out. You take a look at the Mavericks. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've proven most people right. An outstanding team. A squad that's going to be very difficult to knock out.
Exum passes to Thompson. And here's Lively. Pass to Irving. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Sorry, Doris. Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
The first free throw is good. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
MP shot is good.
absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Exum outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's Irving. Porzingis grabs the board.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Brown passes to MP. White with it. Outside Tatum. From deep, MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Mavericks trail by 21. Outside Davis. Back to Irving. Fires for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Now here's MP. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The 3 from Thompson knocks down the triple. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big time shot.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Exum outside. Davis against Tatum. Shoots from the right block. And too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Inside. Crafty move. And Porzingis lays it in.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now here's Irving. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Thompson outside. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Outside, Brown. Back to MP. Pass to Tatum. MP outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's the Boston Celtics with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics. Good. He hits again.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, he's now 5th in number of 40-point games over a single season.
Oh, one of the more bankable scores this league has seen. You have to marvel at his consistency.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Pass to Hauser. Back to MP. Puts up a three. Washington grabs a miss.
In and out.
Here's Christie. He's covered by Holiday. Irving for three. Fires in the triple. Irving's got 10.
That is
Oh man, we're still pulling him out.
Fantastic working off the catch.
MP, the pass to Horford. Now here's MP from the arc. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Irving with it. 10 points for him. Fires the three. Offensive board. Gafford. Misses from close range.
Gotta credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
MP finds Holiday. Back to MP. Fires the three. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Christie. Washington a screen. Here's Christie. He's covered by Holiday. Clock at 6. Irving for three. Again, Irving missing.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
To the wing on the left. Hauser passes to MP. And another one!
Only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list.
It's himself and James Harden. And from there, only Kobe, MJ, and Wilt are ahead of him. Wilt may be hard to track down, but he's got the others in his sights.
Pass to Horford. Here's Cornette. From deep, MP. And again, Boston with the triple.
I just love the ball move.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. From outside the arc, Horford pulls it in.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Tries again. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gafford finds Irving. Again, Irving missing. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Irving.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Some changes for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Cornette. And it's Tatum in for Hauser. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Davis comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Exum subbed in for Christie. Thompson outside. Here's Lively. He had 22 in the win against Philadelphia.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And here's MP from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Tatum against Thompson. Left side Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got 15 points.
What's amazing about Kyrie is the number of go-to moves he has on the interior.
MP, that was good.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Exum outside. Back to Irving. The three from Thompson. Boston with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline.
Boom.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is. Continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
You know, two things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
It's stolen by Irving. And now the Mavs on the run. And here they go. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Here's MP. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Davis. It's Exum on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. The three from Thompson. Holiday grabs the miss.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Dallas shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Mavericks. Lively, 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Lively.
Well, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor, but I also like the maturity from this young man.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Drew Holiday. Christie's checked in for Dallas. Three-pointer. Another one goes. Incredible.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And he gets that one. Exum's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, terrific read from Dante Exum. This guy sees the lane and attacks it with ferocity.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Christie. Thompson outside. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Thompson's gotten his third basket of the night. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And here's Brown. Back to MP. Fires from deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Exum outside. Shot from 12. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. From deep, MP. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Boston out in front, running away with it. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
They're going to be spending a lot of time on the road, where they've been good. But being away from your home, in your own bed, for a long period, that can weigh on you.
They have thrived at that so far, but this will be a tough test for sure.
I miss my bed.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Boston Celtics.
They love to run. At times it looks like a lead line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah, they've made it a race, but only one team has shown up. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
into the second half.
Sorry about that,
Find out
guys.
if the next
We've
two
been
quarters are any different
ill
from the
in
first
that.
two. So
So,
far, it's been a runaway.
so
Hey, you look at MP in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command.
Connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And it's Irving missing. MP against Irving. MP. Davis with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Dorsey, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
MP to pass to Porzingis. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
4-3. Doesn't go for him. For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Irving for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The 3 is up. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Irving against MP. Thompson passes to Irving. They can't stop the run with that one.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Pass to Curry. From deep, MP. And again!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in the game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Looking to end this cold spell. Irving, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Back to MP. On the wing, Curry. MP outside. Another bucket! Wow!
That score moving him clear into 3rd, all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished. Here's Irving. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Irving's got 17.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
MP to pass to Curry. And here's MP from outside. And yes, another basket.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we've watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career.
And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on.
Yeah,
He's
baby.
taken it to
Broken
another
record,
level.
baby.
And Dallas calls time here.
Dallas is speechless. They have no idea who they're messing with.
Almost an entirely new group here.
They said, oh, we're gonna beat you. Yeah, right. Boston decimates them to death because they have.
For MP. And Dallas with a chance.
If I don't get played in the fourth quarter, I am pretty angry about that. You're not gonna put me in? Freaking. They're not gonna put me in, and come on. They need to put me in the fourth quarter. Come on, guy. Come on, coach. The coach needs to put me in the fourth quarter. There's no need of that crap. Thank you.
Substitutions. Here's MP. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Tillman passes to Curry. From deep, MP. Another one falls. Amazing.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
A huge night for MP. Now let's go to center court for his reaction.
Big right there, guys. I crushed him.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. A night like this, setting a record for points in a game, he's so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work that goes into this. So credit to my coaches, my teammates, everyone coming up that helped push me. My family, my friends, haters, defenders, every one of those points scored tonight, this is for y'all. Everything that I do is. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Nicely said by MP. I think we all thought Wilt's record was completely out of reach in the modern game.
Well, MP proved us all wrong. Truly a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
The Mavericks have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. MP is out there with Seth Curry. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in a small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Cornett's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Irving for 3. Sinks it from distance. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Back to MP. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And here's Exum. Pass to Marshall. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Now MP. This one for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Oh man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Washington passes to Gafford. Irving for 3. And it's Cornett with a rebound. Cornett's got 9 rebounds now. The 3 ball. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Outside Irving. Can they get it? Knocks down the long J. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Now Horford's checked in for Tillman. So it's Boston now. Curry finds MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
It's stolen. Pass to Irving. Jacks up a 3. Boston pulls it in.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
MP, the pass to Horford. And here's MP from outside. Hits yet again. Wow!
And his remarkable rookie campaign reaching a new milestone in terms of production. He's now number 2 all time for points scored in a rookie season.
Well, he's sharing a league company, and you have to wonder how many more outstanding achievements lie in front of him. He's a lot of fun to watch. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
We won the game, guys. It's obvious. We won the game, so we only had like a minute and a half left. We won the game, so we're pretty much good. And we made history on top of it.
We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche, which had me thinking. Athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, the hoop being bigger, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
Great question, Bettina. For me, it's just an expression, but there is definitely something magical that happens on a night like tonight. When you have thousands of people all wanting the same thing, I don't know. I mean, it's like the universe responds when that many people want it so badly. It affected the outcome of my shots, as y'all saw. I could score 100 points, and that was evident on a night like tonight, and 100%. I felt it in every moment. This was great. Thank you, Bettina. Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
Right at the top, Joe. 100 points, baby. Let's go! Thank y'all. Thank you, my man. Yeah. Thank y'all. 100 points, baby.
You're unbelievable, man.
Man, I know scoring is up, but topping 100, just ridiculous. Go off, MP.
Okay, let's stop it. Due to issue, due to PowerPoint, to issues, battery issues, we'll stop it, guys. See you guys later.